we're doing derivatives using product rule. Today we're doing our second day of the product rule. It is the same concept, but now we have a difference right there between the two products. So we're still using the same idea, same properties. I'm going to do this part first, and then I'm going to subtract from the second part. So my f of x will be x, and f prime, it is just 1. Remember that I'm finding the derivative of a linear function, so that's just the slope of this function. So g of x right here, and I'm talking about only the first half of the function. It is cosine of x. G prime of cosine of x, it's going to be negative sine of x. I'm just going to call a and b here just because I don't want to call another f and another g. So a of x will be x to the 4th power, and a prime of x, 4 goes in the front multiplying, and then I subtract 1 from the exponent. So here I have 3. And b of x will be tangent. The derivative of tangent is secant squared. Okay, I will bring it all together. So the derivative of function h, I'm going to put that right there. So it's f g prime plus g f prime. You already know this by heart, but just so we have it so we can point. Okay, so f right there is x times g prime right there is negative sine of x, and then plus g is that right there cosine of x. F prime is just 1, so easy. I'm just going to rewrite this later. So this negative right here, that is this negative right here. Okay, and I'm going to do the second half by following this formula again. So wherever I see f, I mean a. Okay, so f is x to the 4th power. I'm going to put parentheses right there just so we don't forget. G prime is going to be b prime, so secant squared plus g is b, so tangent x. F prime is 4x cubed. Let's rewrite this. So negative x sine of x plus cosine of x. Now take care of that negative. So negative x to the 4th power secant squared of x. Now that will make this positive turn into a negative. So minus 4x cubed tangent of x. All right, one more. So here we have a product between 3 functions. How are we going to do that? Well, I'm going to do the product between these 2 functions first, and then I'll go back and use the 3rd function. Here is how we're going to do this. So I'm going to do f of x will be this guy, x to the 4th power e to the x power, and then I'll find a derivative of that one, and then I'll just have g function will be natural log of x. And I already know the derivative of natural log of x, it's just 1 over x. Okay? For me to find the derivative of this function right here, I will apply the product rule. So I'm going to do f prime right here off to the side. So I have f is x to the 4th power times g prime. This is g, and the derivative of e to the x power is just e to the x power. Plus g. G is e of x, e to the x power, times the derivative of x to the 4th power. So 4 goes in the front, and then x, and you subtract 1 from the exponent, so 3. And this goes right there. I'm just going to rewrite this looking a little better. So this is the derivative of my f of x function right there. Now I'll bring it all back together. Now I have everything I need. So f right there times g prime. G prime is 1 over x plus g, is natural log of x, times f prime. F prime is all this right there. We need to simplify the exponents right there. So when you divide, you're going to keep the base x, subtract the exponents, you have an invisible 1 right here. So 4 take away 1 is 3. So x to the 3rd power. And then here you can choose to distribute the natural log or not. I will. It would be okay if you left your answer like this without distributing. Either way. But now you know how to apply the product rule when you have 3 functions. You get 2 of them together, you find a derivative, and then you bring it all back together. Not a big deal.